Good morning, this is Tony Hayes again from Paranormal Investigation UK, continuing with the Chester investigation. Today we're looking at some footage, CCTV alarm footage dated the 28th of September, and this came in around about 10 to 5 in the morning, the 28th being a Monday. So today date is the 5th of October, and we'll get straight into this. The message that came along with this was that the CCTV alarmed due to a noise. These cameras will alarm with a visual change in the environment or a sound change, relatively loud enough for it to able to register it as an alarm. So what we'll do first is I'm going to turn the volume. I'm actually going to mute it, and the noise is about a minute long. Yeah, it's a minute long. This we'll look at the visual side first. This ensures we concentrate on just the visual. If there's nothing to be found, then we'll get rid of the visual and move into the audio. So let's get straight into this one. The bright light at the end of the room, imagine it's coming daybreak. The camera's got infrared, so any light in front of it will begin to white out. It's just too much light for the infrared lens to cope with, so we get this bright circular light, which is likewise with the other windows as well, which is there, and that's a fire escape, that bright light there. And nothing's seen so far. It is a completely empty room, 55 foot long by 35 foot in width. No, nothing there, so we can get rid of that. I'll mute the audio. As far as EQ, I'm not EQing it, all I'm using it is a bit of amplification. The microphones on cameras tend to be quite of poor quality. You start increasing the volume too much, you just induce noise into it. But if you leave it on normal volume, you don't really hear much. So that's the reason why I've increased that a bit. Not by much, by about 8 to 10 decibels. Ooh, that's a loud one. I'm actually going to bring the screen back up just to be absolutely certain there's nothing there to be seen. Yeah, this is camera 1. Let's pick this up. There's camera in the other corner, which we call camera 2, which is on the floor, and there's a camera there. There's a window just to the right hand side of those two pillars, that's camera 3. So we do have a 360 degree visual on this particular room. Yeah. Okay. What I'll do is, there's nothing on visual on there. If something had come through the door, the only door in this room is the one to the left here. If anyone walks through, this camera picks them up. If they walk forward, this picks it up, then this camera picks it up. So it certainly isn't doors. I've actually sampled the doors frequency wise, and it sounds different anyway. It's more of a clumpy thump with vibration as the doors clattering back into. What we'll do, we'll listen to this all the way through. I'll turn it up after the bang, get rid of that, because there may be other stuff in there that might be missed. Yeah, I turn it up quite loud. This rumbling sound, I'm pretty confident, is simple microphone problems. It sounds like somebody walking about, but I'm far from convinced that's what it is. See if we can get rid of some of this noise. Oh. Oh, that's a voice. I'm confident that's a voice. Very low grade. Let's see if we can improve that. I'm just going to go back to put the EQ flat to see, because I didn't hear it before. I'm just wondering if it's just because I turned the volume up. Yeah, it is still there. Let's see if we can improve that. I will come back to the earlier rap after this one. We've not had any EVPs or disembodied voices for some weeks now, so this will be interesting. This is what I would call an accidental capture, because the camera is simply alarmed and kept this 1 minute of footage due to that bang at the beginning. It then saves this about 10 seconds before and about 50 seconds after, and it's just accidentally captured a voice. The time is 10 to 5 on a Monday morning. 10 to 5, would anyone be in there? They tend to be 9 to 5 offices. This room's actually empty. The owner of the building's on the other side, and there's some office space underneath it. It's unlikely that somebody will be knocking about at this time of morning, but you cannot rule it out. So, is it an EVP? Is it disembodied, or is it human? I'll start to work on this. I'm going to go quiet for a minute or so as I start to get this sounding a little bit better. Right. As you can tell, it's disappeared completely. So it's really 1000 hertz, which is bang on where we'd expect a voice to be. Turn that up. Okay, if you can hear that, it's two words, two syllables, tick-tock, that type of voice. It's certainly within a human spectrum, so that isn't in doubt. So it's just the formulation of the words that are being used. There's a fair bit of frequency there, which is suggestive that it is some distance away, but it's a really weak voice. I don't know. I can't make. You can probably say it's about a type C. You know, you can hear it, but you can't formulate the words it's being used. It's on low volume as well. Certainly within human spectrum, the human spectrum, but unable to prove or disprove paranormal or human intervention. So it's one of those unexplained. I'm going to actually note it as an EVP. It could be disembodied. We just simply don't know. So for recording purposes, I'll make a note of that. But that is about as best I'm going to make out of that voice. It's pretty low grade, which is a shame really, but it is a voice, and it shouldn't be there. Right, let's go back to beginning. Just readjust the EQ. I'm going to look at this rap. So we'll take that into account. That's about, say, 3 seconds to the voice, which is 58. So there's a 54, 55 second gap between the initial bang and then the EVP that comes in there later. It's quite a fair spread of frequency. That's not the normal raps I'm used to hearing in this particular building. It's quite a hard impact. You can see the actual fader bar almost going into the red, and this is on normal volume. No, it isn't. So I've turned it up there. Let's turn that back again. It's still quite loud. What's interesting is this was done on the 28th. If you look at the frequency there, and we now look at the 27th, let's get these right. Yeah, this 27th. Look at that frequency. We're about, say, 300 to say 1200, 300 to 1200, 300 to 1200. These 1, 2, 3. 1, another triangle there, pyramid there, and 1 there, 3. Look at the next one. The one was done day after. 1, 2, 3. This is it. 448. The other two were 526 and 512. Almost 24 hours between each one. That's the 26th, 27th, 28th. That's Saturday, Sunday, Monday, within that 1 hour period. And it's almost the same frequency. That is bizarre. That is bizarre. It's almost as if it's repeating this. So what could cause it? I think the way I'm going to work with this, and I'm actually going to ask the owner to go into the room and to do some investigations to see if we can find out if there's something there that's causing this sound. Very strange, very strange. I don't know. Any thoughts you've got on this? This movie is actually number 176. The other two with the same sound are 174, 173, which is that one, and we've got 172. So it's 172 that are on YouTube, 173, and the later one, which is 176. Which you compare, and you can see this for yourself. Any explanations, thoughts, ideas, suggestions, please let us know in the comments box. Thank you.